Okay, so we are live now, and I'm so honored to have the great man on the show today, the Pinky Room Show, the May episode. Right. I promised you guys that today, May is my birthday month, right? So I had my birthday on the 2nd of May, and I promised them that today is going to be awesome. This month is going to be awesome because I have someone very, very great, one of the best of all times on the Pinky Room show. And ta-da, there we are. We have our wonderful great man, the Hip Life originator, Reggie Rockstone on the show, the grandpapa himself. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pinky Room show.
Greetings.
This is the month episode that we have every month. This is the May episode. We have Reggie Rockstone himself live on the show. So I wanted us to play your music. I wanted us to play your music. People are so much fond of you. They know you. The moment I posted, he said, Grandpapa himself on the show. I said, yes, he is coming live on the Thinking Room show. So you don't need any introduction. You need no introduction at all. This is the whole world. They know you so much that I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for all those who have tuned in today. Thank you for coming on the Pinky Room Show. We're streaming live on Princess Roy YouTube, Lively TV YouTube, Aberdeen TV YouTube, and Facebook, and also on the channels. We are everywhere. So before we start, I just want to give the grandpapa the chance to introduce himself again to us and tell us who he is and the industry, everything about his music before we start. So welcome once again,
Thank
Grandpapa
you.
Gaston on the
Thank
Pinky.
you. Beautiful, beautiful intro. It's here from Echiamo. We're
Yes,
from Ghana Live.
that's it.
Area wa Hanmonti.
Hey,
Yeniji Ahoa. Man, like you said, most of the folks I already know.
yes,
I know so many people on this planet.
that's it.
It's just amazing. And you'll be surprised that I
Hmm.
know so many people on a personal basis.
Okay.
Yeah, I always apply myself to
Mm,
get to know folks when I meet folks. And
that's
so
it.
over the years I have accumulated a lot of human friends and human beings that I know.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
see I know there. And Jack COVID-19 tea. Aye. Now Panian Wako will be because
No, not yet. Not yet.
he
Oh, I think I have
he
to, but
where you
okay.
Saba for no I'm saying who stole your sleep, my dear? ready, ready for the injection.
Injection.
These are jokes.
It is. Yeah.
Anyway,
They have been inviting
oh,
me. They sent a letter to me to come for the injection. And the funny thing is, because I'm a health professional, you need to have it. It's a must. And honestly, I'm still scared. I don't know if I should. What kind
eh,
of advice you would give it to me? Do you think I should go for the injection?
well, I can't speak on that. I mean, I'm from the old school, so Panian,
Yeah.
the and so what you which is a entire cry cook.
It's ready for that. It's ready for the injection,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, you so on that note, I not know who I am. My name is Reggie Rockstone, aka Obuoba, aka Microphone Jata, aka Osebron
Hey,
President. Gee,
that's it.
I got so many names, man. I'm sure there's some new ones coming. And my claim to fame is via this genre called hip life that I created. And
Okay.
you know, that's the never ending story. So here we are today.
Yeah.
I'm ready for all the questions.
Okay. Okay. So normally what we do is we started having comments. People are sending their comments, but we're gonna leave it for now, and later we'll read all the comments and then people's questions and everything they have for you. That we will read it to you.
Yo,
We have about two segments that we do before we start the show. But before we go to, we need something from you as well. Obviously, you have to give us something before you go. So we're so ready for you. So on the segment, we have what is going on segment, and the what is going on segment. We talk about things that's going on in the world that is really, really, horrifying, horrifying, scary things that's going on in the world. We ask ourselves what exactly is going on, and I think I read something today or yesterday about I think a child minder who forced a baby, force feed her, and the baby died. What do you think about this? I mean, what do you think about what advice you want to give to the mothers out, the parents out there about babies and the caretakers, or maybe what do you call the child minders? What kind of advice you have to give to them?
the line is so bad. I did not hear a word you
Okay,
said.
right. Okay. So I was saying, can
Sounded
you hear
like a
me now? Is
robot.
it better? Is it better now?
Ghana's finest. Playing, play.
Can you hear
Okay.
me now?
Yeah, somewhat, but it's a little. You sound very
Okay.
robotic.
Okay.
Uh huh. Now, okay,
So
Michi.
you can. Okay. So what I was saying is that on the segment we have two segments that we share before we start the show. And the first
Right.
segment, what is going on segment, right? The what is going on segment. What we have to share today is that I think I read in the news today about a Ghanaian lady, a childminder, who was feeding a child, force feed a child, and the child died.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was terrible.
So, yes.
Horrible, horrible. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, people need to understand
Mm-hmm.
the there are a lot of crazy people out there. You
Yeah.
have folks, you got to be really careful who you let into your house or your
Yes.
houses.
Yes.
And because Ghana, we
Mm-hmm.
always had that old tradition of the house girl or the house boy.
Yeah.
We really don't screen a lot of
Mm-hmm.
these folks that we let into our homes, and
Yes.
it's really creepy.
It is
Thank God for
scary.
cameras and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
in some just that, and yet when your first time or man who
It's
be say,
happening. Yeah.
yeah, it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a lot of folks who employ these people are usually not very nice to the people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother topic there. Say we
That's
make
it.
servants. What's am I say?
Mm-hmm.
So they
Yeah.
when you employ somebody to look after your child or to cook
Mm-hmm.
for you, you better be
Yeah.
nice.
True.
That's a power position there. So
That's
a
it.
lot of times you have some really mean folks,
Yeah.
Omumbunipa, and then they
Yeah.
will maltreat these
It's children.
quote.
It's innocent.
Yeah, I don't like to use the word maid servants and house help or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they in turn these people have a malice in their hearts towards the
These
people
little
who they live
ones.
with. In
Yeah.
Tiasa at times, omutimi the concola no so.
That's it.
And that's another angle that a lot of folks are not looking at.
Yeah.
So my father, my parents, all the folks that ever lived with us
Mm-hmm.
became family. I mean, till
Okay.
this day, I
Mm.
I call them aunties and uncles, and they
Yeah.
grew up with us.
Yeah.
So that's another angle. But nevertheless, it's still
Sure.
no excuse
Mm-hmm.
to treat a child like this. So, you need to screen the you need to
Yeah.
screen the folks that you let in,
Mm-hmm.
backgrounds and their mentals and a whole lot of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
very
And
sad.
the light today is so bad that it keeps on breaking up and all that. But hopefully we'll get through it. Yeah. So, like you said, I think this one was more like, okay. I think we've lost Reggie now. Okay. Right. Okay. So I think this is more like a child care that the child was there. The family took the child there, and she was feeding the child and feed the child, and child died. So
Yeah,
all these
it's
things, it's so sad.
it's tragic,
It is. It is. So I
but
mean,
it's not the first time though. I mean,
okay.
it happens all the time. You hear cases.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they don't even solve the cases. You know,
Wow.
you you have parents who lose their tempers. You have
Mm.
uh you have women who are depressed. Because
Yeah.
I don't know the exact terminology, but when
Okay.
there's a certain type of depression that women can get after they had
Yeah.
children, and
Mm-hmm.
this it's frightening.
Yeah. It is. It is very, very
Yeah,
frightening. It's very sad. So my sympathy goes to that woman, the
yeah, sure
family,
enough.
of that little child. My
Bless them,
sympathy goes to them. Yeah,
bless them. Yeah,
sympathy goes to. I think more has to be done. We have to before, like for instance, in the UK, before they employ anyone to become a health professional or maybe take
yeah,
care
they
of
do a
children,
thorough check.
they
Yeah,
have to really, really scrutinize you before they allow you
yeah,
to take care because these children are so innocent that they don't deserve to go through all this. So we
yeah,
don't have
some
to
more.
employ anyone for such kind of jobs. You need to really, really do a check on them, police check and everything,
Yeah,
make sure that they are fit for what they're doing before you do
yeah.
employ. Yeah.
It's
Thank you
very
so
it's
much.
scary. Yeah, very scary.
Yeah, very scary. Thank you so much for everyone who is joining today. Today, I have the great man himself, the grandpapa himself. He's been in the game, the showbiz for long time ago. I was young when I heard about him, and I'm so honored to have him today on the Pinky Room show. It
You.
is a privilege, and I don't know what to say, but I'm so honored. Thank you so much for coming. So if I've got people tune in, I've got people sharing their comments, I've got people liking and loving. Thank you so much. Please share it. If you're watching me live on Aberdeen TV, please on Facebook, on YouTube, please share to your families and friends. Aberdeen TV is in Nigeria, and if you're watching from Lightly TV, on Facebook, on YouTube, to please share the link and invite as much as you can to join us today. Lively TV is in the UK, and I'm live today in Lively TV. Thank you so much for joining us. So, Reggie, our next segment, we have the funny segment, right? And then I have this question that someone want me to ask you. Okay, so someone said,
Sure.
he said, she is a girl. She said, do we have men who are virgin? Do we have men in this time? Do we still have men who are virgin?
I don't know any, but I'm sure. And if they're out there, they're special. That's all I can say. They should be on a you should be on the Oprah Winfrey show, and then come on this show because you special. you know, there's not a lot of virgin men. I mean, but
Oh,
of course, um,
okay,
in saying that, if it's age related, then I'm
okay.
sure there's a whole bunch of young brothers who haven't
Oh,
had sex yet.
I
Yeah,
don't think
so
for the
yeah,
young. I don't think
so
for the
it's,
young
it's oh, you talking about grown men? I
grown
don't I
men.
don't not these Africans. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
If you are, you are special. We'll come out right. Mm.
you heard Reggie. He said there is no grown man who is a virgin. Do you know the reason why? Why is it that? Why don't we have men? Because you men want women who are virgin, and I bet you some women too want men who are virgin. So we're looking for the virgin men. So why don't we have any virgin men now in the
I
world?
don't know. This is totally new to me. I have never heard no women say they wanted a virgin man. I usually hear the opposite. I hear men talking about virgin women, but I never hear no women
A
talking
virgin
about
man,
I need a virgin man. That it don't even sound right. A virgin man. Damn. You
virgin
know,
man.
nah. It just it don't sound right. It don't feel right.
Really? Well,
No, it don't.
sound right? Why do you think it doesn't sound right?
It just doesn't. You know,
So
sound like a punk.
the women has to be virgin, but the men don't have to be virgin. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I personally I have never been hung up on that whole virgin thing. It was never, I mean, I never understood what the big deal was. Um,
Okay.
so I wasn't brought up like that, but it just doesn't sound right. I
Yeah,
want a virgin man. I never heard it before. I never,
virgin man.
this is
Okay.
this is all new to me.
Okay, so I've got a team that we're looking for virgin men. So if you find anyone that is the virgin, we're looking for virgin men.
Well, you probably talking to the wrong Negro. None of my friends, none of my family, none of my friends, nobody I know.
I know.
you know, yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So you heard Reggie. He's a grandpapa in the show. He said none of his friends are virgins. So please, if you're looking for a virgin man, I don't know what you're going to find. Maybe you have to wait for the young men to grow. Then you catch them young. Can we catch them young? Like the men catch the girls young. Can we also catch the men young?
Well, you want to be a pedophile. That's a whole nother show.
Oh, a pedophile.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show there. You know,
Okay. Okay. Well, so is it okay for a man to catch them young? Is that not pedophile as
no,
well?
no, no, it's wrong for a woman or a man. All pedophiles get no love, so it's
All right.
it, it,
Okay.
it goes
Okay.
both ways. Yeah,
All right. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Thank you so
sure
much for
enough.
that. Okay. So I'm still having comments coming. Please keep them coming. Bring your questions. Today's topic, I have a lot for our papa to talk about, to tell us about why men divorce their wives, or why do some men walk out from their relationships. Our last month's episode, we talked about why women walk out in their relationship or divorce their husband. So today we're talking about why men divorce their wives. So why do men walk out from their relationships? So please keep your comments coming. If you have any questions, if you're a man and you want to know why, if you're a woman, if you want to know why do some men walk out from their relationship or divorce their wives, we are here for you today. So send your questions, tune in, share the platform. Everybody watching us from, please share and invite as much as you can to join us today. So we're talking about divorce. Divorce is going rampant nowadays, right? And some of our women came to us and they were like, okay, last month you spoke about why some women walk out from their relationship. We want to know why men also walk out from their relationship. What is the reason why a man will walk out from his relationship?
Well, that's a pretty easy answer. It's the same reasons for which women will walk out of they marriage is the same reasons. I mean, if you're not happy where you at, you leave the room. That's
Okay.
quite simple. And
All
so,
right.
but of course, you got all kinds of different, stories that come, to each their own and what's happening in your life. But,
Yeah.
you know, folks, human beings will do what human beings want to do. If
Yeah.
they're not happy, they walk out the room.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not a question, that has a super answer. It's really simple.
It's very
If
simple.
you don't like where you are,
Yeah.
you get out,
Yeah.
and that's it.
So the
It's
thing
not the
is, why?
best, but it
Okay.
happens.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so you were saying something, so you can continue to say. You can continue what you were saying. Yeah.
No, that's pretty much it. It's
Okay.
it's it's very simple. If
Very
you're in a
simple.
place and you're not happy,
Mhm.
you
You
leave.
go. Okay. So what the thing is, we want to know the specific thing because people, many men will give a reason why they cheat. They will give a reason why I walked out. So what are some of the things that will say, okay, I'm not happy? What will make a man not be happy? Because you can't just sit down and say, okay, I'm not happy today, so I'm walking out for my relationship. There could be something that is not making that man happy. So what are some of the men? Okay, let's put it this way. What makes a man happy? What makes a man happy?
What makes a man do what?
A man happy. What should we women do to make a man happy?
I don't have the answer. I don't know
Okay,
that. I mean, I know women. I've been known women, but women,
okay,
you got the same way you got different types of women. You got
mm-hmm.
all kinds of men. So
Yeah.
if you are not meme panel, yeah,
That
be
that's
all
I.
right.
Okay,
You all heard me
yeah,
be on yeah no so pet. So I
that's
can't
it
speak. I can't speak.
for all men. Okay, all right. So we lost Reggie now, but we will get him back. Okay, so if you're watching, please tune in. Don't go anywhere. We'll try and get Reggie in. I think the line today, where he's streaming from is, I mean, the line is getting so bad. But if you're watching, please don't go. Stay tuned in. We'll get him back live on the show. If you just tuned, this is the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy. This is our main episode, and we have the great man himself, the grandpapa Reggie Rockstone, the hip life originator. He is with us today. If you're watching us live from the Pinky Room Show from Lively TV, we're streaming on Lively TV today on Facebook and YouTube. We're streaming also on Aberdeen TV on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're watching, please share this link, share it, invite as much as you can to join us today. So we'll try and get Reggie back on the show. Okay. I think the line is today. The line is really okay. Let's see. Yeah. Sure. Yes.
Coon, get out of the way. Cracker, get out of the way. Normally I would never mind a troll, but not today. Hey, watch out why you the hate. Why nobody pray? Always got something to say. Never wanna see your family great. Everybody that's what you hate. Hey, I know they look, I blog. I'm only looking for God. Maybe ladies on the Instagram working, maybe the sight for the stars. Nightlife in a cry. When I down, I said car. Hip life in my bars. Hip hop in my arms. Swag off on a shanty. Get close to Kumasi. Flow hotter than Raji. Show stop and I watch me. Feel like my Beyonce. Rockstone, I'm Beyonce. Look right in them all day. Store rockin' I'm no play. I'm in love with the cocoa, Ghana export the cocoa. I'm a beast and I'm logo. Casa Rock is the logo. Joe will be poppin' Gojo. But yeah, I'm the Zonko family. We are all dope Cali. I know the joke. Start the logo with logo. I'm the go from the Gold Coast. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Y'all can mess around with us. The old and new can vibe with us. I'm young and dope and fabulous. Damn, but the nigga just screwed a lot of us. Just wanna talk about followers. The haters, they're about to swallow us. Reggie Rockstone is part of us. Then I go back up and drop about that kind of us. We never regular kind of flow. To make it fit it down the low. The part of the Cuban they Ghana for. I'm gonna compare with you did some time ago. Guess it's time to go and answer so. Baby, you when you're a piaki do. Tell them, live up the pack. I'm going to do the steam or fresh. I flap it too. Only the realest can mess with it.
Okay, so thank you so much for taking the time to wait for us today. We have the grandpapa back on the show. We lost him, but he's back. Thank you so much for coming back on the show. Reggie Rockstone, thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, so we're talking about why do some men divorce their wives, or why do some men walk out from their relationships? You've already said so many things. Like you said, you don't. Everyone is different. So we got to the point whereby we're talking about. So what makes man happy? What makes man happy? And you said that everyone is different, right? Every man is different. But can we have the base? The base was we on the show here, right? We have some guests who are talking about some serious issues, telling us what men want and what makes men happy. So what's the baseline? What is the basic thing that makes a man happy? Okay,
I don't think there's.
let's
I
make
don't.
it this way.
I
Okay,
mean,
from your
like I said,
perspective, coming from you yourself, what makes you happy as a man?
I think you got the wrong man because I'm not a fussy man. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I totally understand life and I understand the dynamics of life. I know it's, you gotta have a certain percentage that you put in. You can't have it all your way. I understand the wisdom of being a man, being human.
Yeah.
So I might want to have all kinds of fancy cars or whatever, but
Mhm.
then I got school fees for the kids, so
Sure.
I can't go buy them fancy cars. I gotta pay school fees,
Yeah.
and so there's no set. Asumdie
That's it.
demo about
Hmm. Yeah.
so there's no really. I mean, as far as I know, according to me, there's no set. You know, my father used to say,
Hmm.
the minute you ask yourself if you are happy, you cease to be so.
Okay.
Happiness is a state of being.
Yeah.
The minute you ask yourself, am I happy? You find all the things that are wrong with you, all the things that are wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just a state.
Yeah.
When I wake up, I'm happy to be alive.
Yeah.
I smile much, I laugh much. I stay away from toxic vibes.
Hmm.
I keep a very positive
Yeah.
vibration around me,
Hmm.
and that's it. But to each their own. Some people, happiness is money,
Yeah.
finance. Some, we know that that's not true though.
That's it.
you know, over the years we have come to understand the dynamics of money and happiness.
Yeah.
There's something don't quite gel right.
Hmm.
I mean, every man must work, yes, but it's such an illusion
Yeah.
and a fallacy that you will be happy if you got money.
Money.
No,
Hmm.
I know a lot of folks with money sad as hell,
Yeah.
and I know folks who ain't got no bread and they happy right now.
Yeah.
So
That's what they say.
it,
They say that
I
money
want to
can
know.
answer it all, isn't it? That's what they say. That
Yeah,
money
I
answers.
mean you got to seek self. You need to find self first,
Yeah.
and then it's a whole process. It's a journey,
That's it.
and you don't have to be married
Mm-hmm.
to find this. You
Yeah.
could be solo,
Mm-hmm.
you could be divorced, you could be married.
Yeah.
It's all in here. We're all on a journey trying to find ourselves. But for me,
Mm.
most I'm very I'm about the next human being.
Okay.
You know, I I I have a lot of empathy.
Mm-hmm.
I have love. You know, I find happiness in helping people.
That's it.
That's one of my templates.
Mm-hmm.
I like to put a smile on people's face. I like to, you know, make music to make you happy. I like to go out and feed folks that need. I like to help people. That's something that brings me much joy and makes my heart glad.
That's it.
And you'll be out in India.
Everyone is different, right? Okay.
Everybody different.
Everyone different. So, while we had some few men who sent us their comments and said that, princess, sorry, this is the reason why I divorced my wife. And I said, okay. So we're gonna go through this comment that they sent to me, and then you tell us that, is it okay? Was it a good way, or is it a good reason for that man to divorce his wife? So
Well,
once
I'm not married to this woman, so it's not
then
really
you
nothing.
can't sell. That's it.
Oh,
That's it. Yes. But then we will look at in the point whereby we'll see, okay, is that a good reason for a man to divorce a wife?
well, if they felt it was all right, it must be.
It must
I
be. It
mean,
must be.
okay, but then again, we it's a discussion, so let me hear
Yes.
this.
Yes. So what he said, one said that. Okay. She said, princess, I divorced my wife because she's not satisfying me enough in bed.
Okay, I don't know about that. That's very I mean, that's something you could work on. That's
Okay.
that's like saying I left my wife because she can't cook.
Yeah.
She can learn to cook.
Yeah.
I mean, sex is communication. So
That's it.
I guess they wasn't communicating. I mean, when I come to the table, I don't
Hmm.
know what turns you on, and you don't know what turns me on. We got to find out about each other.
That's it.
So that's kind of trivial to walk out of a marriage. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, but I mean that's something. Marriage is work. People don't understand.
That's
It's
the
not a
thing.
walk in the park. You
Hmm.
got the highs and the lows. When you
Yeah.
see these old folks,
Hmm.
old couples who've been
Yeah.
together for years, you
Hmm.
need to give them a hand clap.
Yes.
Because they go through all, it's the ups and the downs. That's why it says for better or
For
for worse.
worse. Yeah.
So, I don't always get along with my wife. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
It's
But we
true.
got that one main objective
That's
is
it.
to keep it moving because we're friends.
Hmm.
We got kids,
Yeah.
and we happy about each other's happiness.
Yeah.
That's not my enemy. That's my people. That's my crew. That's my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody that I share much with. So yeah. But
Right.
like I said, to each their own. If
Yeah.
he's not getting good sex, and that's the reason for him to leave.
To work
So
out.
what's gonna happen when he find good sex on the next side?
Hmm.
He might leave because she talked too much.
Yeah.
They nowhere cool.
That's it.
So you can't keep on you know looking for.
A
I don't
woman.
know. It's just this is my point of view. You don't have to agree with it. But
That's it. That's it. That's very true. So if you're a man that you're listening, and my friend who sent me that message, what Grandpapa is saying is that you don't have to leave the wife because he doesn't give you good sex, because you can talk about it. It's a relationship, a
I mean,
communication is
you can
important.
figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, yeah, sex plays a very vital role, but love is bigger than sex. You know, so I don't know. You can find your way around that.
Yeah. Okay.
All I'm saying is nowhere cool.
Nowhere
You
cool.
might have great sex over there
You have
when you
something
leave,
else.
and then you got a toxic wife who always want to fight, but
That's
but
it.
the sex is good.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
every time you go, you're gonna meet a problem.
That's
Do
it.
you run away?
Hmm.
You know, that means you keep running.
Yeah. Yeah.
As the song said, why are you running?
Why you running? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have someone also said that I think he cheated. He cheated on the wife, right? And the wife caught him about 3 times, right? And there was
Oh,
argument,
damn.
right? And then
He
the
said,
wife asked him to leave that woman. I think that woman was his what do you call it? Ex ex girlfriend that he was cheating, and he decided he wanted to be with the ex and at the same time be with the wife. So in this case, because he's not ready to give. Break that relationship with the ex. He decided to walk out.
well, that's a pretty clear cut case, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
He's not trying to be with his wife. He's in love. He like the other woman.
That's it.
And if you marry, I mean that's heartache. I understand, but I'm
Hmm.
sure she also wants to be with a man who loves her.
That's
So
it.
if this man doesn't love you,
Hmm.
then you just gotta cry it out and let the man go, because
Let go.
his mind, his heart, body, and soul is over there.
That's it.
That's very simple.
That's very
That's
simple.
that's. I mean, it's painful, but I would rather you had somebody that loved you, that you had for yourself, for your own,
Yeah.
than sharing and all the sneaky stuff and stuff. It
Okay.
don't bring no happiness. So going about your business and or
Okay. Okay. So I don't know what's happening today, but honestly, today our line is not helping us at all. Yeah. Okay. So we've lost Grandpapa again, and okay. So we'll try and get him back. If you're here, please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. He's gonna come back. Right? The line is not helping us today at all. But yet we'll go through it. If you just join us, it's a Pinky Room show with Princess Roy, and today we have Reggie Rockstone, the grandpapa, the hip life originator, with us. He brought the rap in Ghana, and he's amazing, a great man. And today he is with us on the Pinky Room show. I'll read all your questions. I'll read all your comments. Please keep them coming. Keep them coming. We still here with you. Okay, so if you heard him, he's saying we're talking about a man who decided to walk out from his relationship because he wants to be with two men. So I want to find out what is your, because some men will say that I have the right to have a wife and at the same time have a girlfriend, and it's okay, it's normal for a man to marry two, or maybe have a girlfriend at the same time have a wife. Now they have it a name that they call it a side chick, right? So you have a wife, but then it's cool for you to have a side chick. So what's your take about a man having a wife at the same time having a side chick, or having another, other affairs? What's your take about that? What's your advice to the men? Oh, you're not hearing me at all. Hello. Oh. Reggie, can you hear me? You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Because I can't hear you. I can't hear you now. Can you hear me? You can hear me. but I can't hear you now. Can you hear me now? Okay. I can't hear you now. Okay, so if you just tune in, this is the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy. We're gonna have Reggie back. So please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned with us. The line is not helping us today, to be honest.
Ready to show you how easy this is. Ladies are dying to be one of chicks. Twisty up here, but I'm used to this. Follow my lead, cause I used to be broke. Let me show you how rapping just got me the switch. Say major rapping, just like a stroke and the cramp. I will always be taking a risk, and it's easy to switch. Nigga, don't try, cause I'm ready gon' fire. But the man that don't pie, get out of the way. Shining, I'm tired. Reggie, I'm glad. So I'm a few bars. Everybody gon' crazy. Ain't nobody better than the nigga who the city down. So I'm a day so cry you for pay. I said, become a son, that's a winning. What the album, what did I go to prove? Everything is okay. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Okay, so we have the grandpapa back on the show. Thank you so much for coming back. Can you hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's better now. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Better now. Thank you. Okay, so we having people sharing their comments, we have people joining us. So yeah. So let's continue what we're talking about. I was asking about what to take because some men will say that because you said that if she's not happy, you can walk out because she wants a woman, a man who will love her. But in this case, some men will say that I have the right to date or maybe have a wife at the same time. I have a side chick. So what's your take about men having side chick and also having a wife?
Well, like I said, it's something that has been around for so long.
Yes.
It's almost institutionalized right now.
Yeah.
You know, when you check out the Muslim,
Mm-hmm.
they got their own thing going on, and they it seems to work for them.
Mm-hmm.
However, a lot of Africans were Christianized,
Yeah.
so so they have a conscience about this.
Yeah.
But it's not really about the side chick. It's really about transparency,
Okay.
because once you go before Jah
Mm-hmm.
with your woman and you talk all that promise and whatever, and now you got
Yeah.
to sneak, you know, it's dishonest. And the
Yeah.
minute you start to have that foundation,
Mm-hmm.
you will run into some problems.
That's it.
Uh, it works for some folks.
Mm-hmm.
African women seem to be more tolerant of this, but you try
That's
that
it.
with some Caucasians, and
Yeah.
they take half of your stuff and
Mm-hmm.
probably kill you in your sleep. So yeah,
You're
yeah,
making some point
yeah,
there. Making some point about
African
keeping
women.
your sleep.
A lot of African women seem to
Yeah.
move with this bullshit. Excuse my language, but in
Mm-hmm.
other races, you might find it a little different. But then
That's it.
again, you could also trace
Mm-hmm.
this back to some of our cultural setups.
That's it.
So, but it's hard, man. That's like a whole job, you
Yeah.
know. And you may be
Having two wives. Is that what he's saying? That is a big job having
no,
two
if
wives.
you have two wives,
Mm-hmm.
that's it's understandable, because you know
Okay.
you know who you are,
Yeah.
who is who.
That's it.
But
True.
if you are married and you got to sneak, maybe, it's
Yeah.
like you got to lie all throughout your life.
That's it.
It's
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
it brings much animosity.
Mm.
It could bring serious heartbreak and
Right.
turmoil
That's true.
to the household.
Yeah.
because it'll bring divorce. You
Mm-hmm.
got kids, and
Yeah.
it's a hot mess. So
Yeah.
to each their own, like I said, but depending on how much you value your
Mm-hmm.
family, your
Family. Yeah.
woman,
Mm-hmm.
then you know how how much of a risk you want to take.
Right. That's it. That is
But
it.
don't get me wrong, though,
Mm-hmm.
shit happens. I've
Yes.
seen some of the most straight. I don't like to use the word normal, but functional families, and
Mm-hmm.
one of them falls. It seems like it's a part of the journey. I don't know. Human
Yeah.
beings are funny. Human beings will do what human beings want to do. So they might just go
Yeah.
and then find out that this is not really for me, and come back to
Mm-hmm.
their partner and patch it up and keep moving. When you find
Yeah.
most relationships that have been
Mm-hmm.
together for really long,
Long.
there's
Yeah.
almost always one story of infidelity somewhere, but they just got
Yeah.
over it, and then
Mm-hmm.
they kept moving,
Yeah.
experience. So
That's it.
that's another way to look. But nowhere
Yeah.
cool. If it's not
Yeah.
infidelity, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
finances. If it's not
Yeah.
finances, it's gonna be something else. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
fight. It's like a video game. You're going from stage to
That's it.
stage, and you gotta beat every stage to get to where you're going. Till death
Yeah.
do us part.
Oh,
Menudo,
that's it.
Ghanaians, they
That's,
like to sing these romantic songs. Every time you listen to a high life song, Menudo, midday, blah blah blah. But
yeah.
we are the least romantic people. Ghanaians don't even kiss in public, damn it. But they sing in every song that's romantic. you know, me bro, yeah, they start talking BS. How you tell a black woman me bro, yeah. You ain't never heard no white person singing to another white person, and the epitome of beauty is, my black woman. That shit don't even make sense. It don't
Right.
even add up to sense.
Quite. Yeah.
But
Honestly.
we so colonized, and we on our bullshit. So here we go. The Ghanaians
Yeah.
got the most romantic. Whole high life is always about some women, but you know,
We
you
don't know how to.
try kissing in public in Kumasi, see what happened to you. In Turkey, it's terrible, right?
Right. It is. It is honestly. We haven't been of this question, man, about our African men and love. Being romantic and all that. But I think this is a whole big topic that we have to talk about, honestly, because we want our men to be romantic. Honestly, we don't know how
Well,
we're
you
gonna get.
see, romance. When you
Yeah.
say romantic,
Mm.
romance to the African male might
Mm-hmm.
be different from what you read in Mills and
True.
Boone.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the stuff that about
Mm-hmm.
romance was set
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that you seen from the Caucasian
Mm.
perspective. From what you seen on television, what you read in
Yeah.
books,
Mm.
and the Ashanti romance might just be different.
That's
You
it.
you know you cook for your man. You
Mm-hmm.
might just get a little slap on the booty. That means it's on. You know,
That is
with,
romance.
yeah, that. I guess we just put it in the songs, but we don't really reenact it, huh?
True. Honestly.
It is what it
Very, very.
is.
It is what it is. Okay. That's cool. So I have another man who said that he had to walk out from his relationship because of abuse, because the woman was abusing her. What do you take about abuse? I
Now
want
that's a whole different.
do men
You
get
know, that,
abused?
yeah.
Should we start with this? Do
When
men get
that,
abused? Do women
yeah,
abuse
that
men as well?
that's the heavyweight stuff.
Yeah,
Abused mentally, physically,
yeah.
all abuse is a no is not good.
It's not. It's
So
not.
for the most, if you're able to work it out,
Yeah.
good, but I tell you to run as fast as you can.
You can.
Abuse is not just about marriage. It's
Mm.
about human rights. It's about
Yeah.
somebody's right. You
Yeah.
know, talk about a human being. You
Yeah.
violate somebody's whole
Yeah.
setup. That's not right. So, physical abuse,
Yeah.
mental,
Yeah.
that's bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think that men get abused? It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah,
That.
definitely. My
Mhm.
first my well, I guess both of them, both
Yeah.
relationships I had before I got with my present wife.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them was very very violent. You know,
Violence.
and
Right. Yeah.
yeah, and being that I'm a man,
Hmm.
I'm a black belt in
Yeah.
two arts attack me.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
So my configuration is not abuse, and because I'm the man, but it is abuse.
It is. Yeah.
So no, all abuse is wrong, from male or female. You can go
Yeah.
to it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
abuse the men. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Because we've talked about abuse on this show several times, and we had some men who also shared their part of the view that they've been abused by their partners. Not, we've had sad stories.
Of
So
course.
obviously, it's not only men who get abused. Men also get abused. So we can be abusive in
Oh,
every way.
definitely. I mean, it's an area
Yeah.
that needs to be checked out. I think it's pretty on the forefront now, but of course, on a scale,
Mhm.
men do a lot
Yeah.
of abusing when it comes to
Okay.
man hasn't done too well by women.
Yeah.
That's a known fact. So
Mhm.
yeah, man is guilty of much when it comes to
So
what
abuse.
how we treat women. And there's only the two of us on this planet, damn it. So we really got to show love to each other.
Each other. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. So would we say that because now divorce itself has become rampant. It's something that is really going on like a lot, right? Sh- can you, I mean, say that? I mean, would we say that it's because we don't take our time to get to know ourselves and we just jump into relationship? That's why this is happening.
Um, like I said, to each their own.
Mm,
You know, every story is different from the
yeah,
next,
true.
and
Mm,
so there's no particular you know configuration that
yeah,
applies to it's obiara energy.
yeah, yeah,
So
true.
you I know folks have been together forever and still got a divorce. You
Mm,
understand me? And then you got folks that just stuck together forever.
forever. Yeah,
One partner's gonna die. That kind of
yeah,
love.
yeah.
So yeah, to each
True.
their own.
Right, right. So if you just tune in, this is the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy. And as you can see, we have a Ram Papa, the hip life originator, the man who brought rap into Ghana. He is live on the show with me in the Pinky Room Show. And it is a great, great honor to have him on the show. So keep your comments. I've seen your comments. I'm going to read your comments. So keep it coming. Keep it coming and send your questions if you want um Reggie Rockstone to answer your question. We're talking about why do some men walk out from their relationships or why do some men divorce their wife? So we have some
Thank
questions here. So
you.
we're talking about it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, were you saying something, Reggie? Okay. So let's move on to the other one. You know, we're talking about when you mentioned before that everyone is different, right? Some men, maybe because of sex, you might leave your wife and you might divorce her, but you might go with someone who can also not be able to cook, right? And this man is saying that the reason why he divorced the wife is because she's not a good cook. They married for a year, right? And after marrying her, he now realized that this woman cannot cook. And he's someone who loves food, who loves a woman who knows how to cook. And because the woman cannot cook, he decided to divorce after 1 year of marriage. Do you think that's a good reason why he divorced?
Like I said, to each their own. It sounds dumb as hell to me though, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to each their own. You know, your woman can't cook. Okay, so you like to eat. How about you learn how to cook? Simple.
Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
cooking is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't think your woman was born or put on this planet to cook for you. Is all she's
Okay.
about. She can't be.
I,
She can't
you
be
know
worth.
what?
She can't be
I,
worth much.
I watched. They're going to be very furious hearing this, but you really being honest today, you know. But because to
She,
some culture, a
I
man.
mean, yeah, it's a plus. You know,
Hmm,
well, we all know there's so much in these cultures, and so much that
yeah.
we have uh have to, you know, unlearn over the years via wisdom. Is a
Hmm.
lot of the stuff that we thought was right is bullshit. You know,
Right.
you want to leave a woman because she can't cook. Then
Thank you. Mm,
you know,
hmm.
go learn how to cook.
Yeah. Mm, mm.
Simple.
That's it.
If this woman, if all this woman is to you is worth
Okay.
the word,
Oh my days. Okay. Our network is not helping us today at all. To be honest, it's really not helping us today. Okay. If you just tune in, this is the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy, and we're still on the Pinky Room Show with Reggie Rockstone, the grandpapa himself, and also the hip life originator. He's talking to us about why do some men walk out from a relationship. He's making a great point here. We're talking about a man
nah.
who said that yeah. Okay, so we listen to you, Reggie. Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, I don't know what to say. Today is something that I don't know why this is happening, but can you hear me, Reggie? Okay, we've lost him again. We've lost Reggie Rockstone again.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. I never did a bed, I'm bad and bad, never got booed at, did you know? Beat the pipe, I put some pepper in your eye, my wacko. See you that in the street, oh, you hate them rockers, I go straight to the point, I'm knowing the mic in English, awesome local. To the fake snakes, no handshakes, it was anti-social. But I socialize with your auntie, cause she loves my mojo. Check out the great beard on the black skin, no yomo. I never seen dream, if you wanna, here's a video. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now you have a whole generation of Ghanaians that were raised on Reggie Rockstone. Bruce Lee Flow. Bruce Lee Flow.
Okay, so we have Reggie back on the show. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience and everything. I don't know what's happening today. Well, I don't know what's happening. We've never had this issue before, but we're still on. Thank you for your patience. For all that are watching us, we really apologize. You know how technical can be. You know how we can.
It's cool. I'm used to this.
I, right. Yeah.
I'm Ghanaian. I'm used to
You
that.
guys. Right.
The
Thank you
the
so much.
lights the lights the lights can go off right
You can
now.
go off. The
So
doom,
I'm cool.
the
I'm
doom
cool.
so the doom so can happen now. If you want to countries,
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm cool here.
right. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for watching us today. Please, things can happen. This is the issue that we can face every time. Is this is not a new thing for us? So please stay tuned. Don't go away. Stay with us. We're still on the show, on the Pink Room Show, with the good man himself, Reggie Rockstone, the man who brought rap to Ghana, the grandpapa himself. Right. So we're talking about divorcing, why he divorced the wife, and you were saying something about the cooking. So I think we missed you at this piece of the line. Can you go back and tell us? I mean, is it an enough reason for a man to divorce the wife because she cannot cook after 1 year of marriage? Realize, God. Okay, I think we okay, yeah, okay, so
This is a love song. If you don't get energy, and your friends turn to enemy, feel the stress of economy. Don't delay, baby, call on me. If your head start to bother you, and you don't know what you for do, when your heart start to break in two, you for know say I did for you. Baby, let me be your medicine. No, I go keep you from every day. My feminine is genuine. No, I be your life, be your love, give your life to my own way. Let me be your medicine. No, I go keep you from every day. My feminine is genuine. No, I be your life, be your love, give your life to my own way. Baby, but sassy plenty, and not but.
we have Reggie back on the show.
You good? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Grandpapa. I can hear you. Thank you for coming back to us.
You're
Guys, you
good.
don't have to give up because this can happen. It can happen. This is normal. It can happen. It's the technical issue that we have every day in and day out. So,
Yeah,
sincerely to you, please
yeah.
cope with it.
It's
And
kind of like marriage, huh?
it's I like that. You cannot,
Anything can happen.
anything can happen. Say what?
But
Say what?
yep. But you got to work at it.
It is
That's why I keep coming back.
coming back, isn't it? Good. That's good of you for coming back. We so appreciate you for having you on the show. Honestly, it's a great honor
You're welcome.
on the show. Thank you. I still see comments coming. Keep your comments coming. We're gonna read all your comments before we to come out from the shot today. So we're talking about this man who divorced the wife because of cheating. And you were saying something about, I mean, why should he divorce the wife? So what were you saying, please? Because I think we missed you somewhere at the point, please.
Yeah, well, he left his wife because she can't cook.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay,
After
that.
1 year of marriage, 1 year of marriage.
Nah, I don't think they should be together.
Right.
It's all right. Let them go. Both
Yeah.
go their way. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He
Right.
he. If you find somebody, let him go find a super chef. It's okay.
Yeah. I think that, some women will be confident because they'll feel like because I don't know how to cook, especially if you want to marry an African man and you're not good at cooking, it's gonna be
Well,
difficult, isn't it?
well, if you want
Okay.
to lose weight,
Okay.
if
I'm
you
going
want,
to come and say that go and learn how to cook. Get the woman to go and learn how to cook before she marries.
yeah, I mean, if
That's
you
the
want to
thing.
lose weight, you go to the gym.
Right.
You want to learn how to cook, you learn how to cook.
Right. So are you saying the woman should learn how to cook or the man should learn how to cook?
If you're a man
Hmm.
and you all fussy about food
Yeah.
because you love some good food,
Hmm.
and you find a woman that you're feeling, but she can't cook,
Hmm.
maybe you should learn how to cook.
That's it. Right.
Being self-sufficient is always better than relying on somebody else to cook for you.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's wisdom.
Yeah.
And you can work that stuff out. It's no biggie.
Yeah. Right. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Pink Room Show. I still see people coming on the show. Thank you so much for your patience. We're still talking about why do some men divorce their wives, or why do some men walk out of their relationship? And Grandpa is giving us some great wisdom here. So men, if you're watching, please take notes of that. And women, if you're watching, please take notes of that. Okay, so a man said that. He said, Princess, I walk off my relationship or my marriage because my wife cheated on me. Right. Cheated on me. And I think I heard the woman's point as well. I heard her view as well. And she said, this man is very rich. Right. He's a businessman who is always traveling everywhere because of his work. And she doesn't get attention from this man. So that's why she's cheated. And the man says, I can't be with you anymore. I'm divorcing you. You cheated on me. So if you think what the woman did was right, or what the man did was right to divorce the wife, do you blame the wife or do you blame the man?
It's a situation.
Hmm.
And okay, so she dipped out on homeboy,
Yeah,
because he's out there, working, trying to make a buck.
yeah,
But me and you both know 9 out of 10 he was also out there dipping. So it's
right.
usually karma. Men don't like that, but
Brother,
a man will dip out a million times, and,
hmm,
and when his lady dipped the once,
once.
all hell break loose.
Mm,
It's some bullshit. It's not true to self. It's karma.
yeah.
What you put out there, it'll come back to you.
Come back to you.
It's,
I
it's
love
very simple. So
very love that.
if you are disillusioned
Hmm.
about what you up to, and
Yeah,
you think that your woman wouldn't dip on you, that's the worst mistake that you ever made as
that,
a man. And so the minute that you know you come to a wise conclusion of what's really taking place,
yeah.
then maybe you could sit down with your woman,
Hmm.
and heal your ego, because it's all about the ego,
Yeah,
and talk it through, and see how you move.
that's
But
it.
a lot of men can't get over their egos,
Hmm.
and this is where they die. Because the ego will control a lot of your judge your the way you process stuff.
Yeah.
Your ego will mess all of that up.
Hmm.
If you can put your egos down and sit down and talk it out,
Yeah.
you'll be good. You
Yeah.
know, the recipe
Mhm.
is just to, work it out.
Yeah.
And if she dipped out on you because she's not getting attention,
Mhm.
then that's exactly what it is. So now I mean, it's not easy. Don't get me wrong now,
Yeah.
but I find it really hypocritical when I hear men. I got friends who got five side chicks and whatever, but
Mhm.
if their woman was to dip out on them, they
Mhm.
will come back to me and talk about their woman like she killed somebody. And I'm like, dude, you got the wrong person. I know what you've been up to.
That's
So spare me the bullshit. I'm a keep it real. I'm a realist. I
that's it.
don't I don't fake the funk. If you put it out there, if you're
Mhm.
dishing it, you should be ready to, take it as a man. And
Right.
a lot of times you will find that a man who's been dipping, woman will dip on his ass.
That's
It's
it.
just simple,
That's it.
So
Because what they say, this is something that I really wonder why, and I really think about this is that they always say that it's very painful for a woman to cheat on the man, and a man cannot take it if a woman cheats on
yeah,
him.
because
But it's easy for
we
a man to cheat on a woman, and it's okay because
we
it's normal.
it's just that's the one of the greatest misconceptions,
Mhm.
and it's never made no damn sense. And
Right.
men know it, but they just can't own up to it,
That's
and
it.
they keep running into the same wall over and over again. There is nothing that the results are always the same.
That's it.
You will either lose your woman because you're dipping, or your
Mhm.
woman will dip on you because
That's
you're
it.
dipping. It's quite simple.
It's simple.
Unless you really don't care about this woman that much, and
That's
that
it.
happens too,
Hmm.
then that's a whole nother show. But as far as the rules of karma go, and the way life is set up,
Hmm.
what goes around to come around,
Right.
it's just quite simple. It's the energy you put out there, and so if you give it, it comes. You got to take it like a man.
That's it.
And if
It's
you
fun.
really, really love that woman, then you
Yeah.
fight to keep that woman.
Hmm.
If you're gonna let your ego kick you in the ass and be just, then she's gonna leave, probably go back to whoever she was dipping out with, and then you
That's
just
it.
another sorry ass man
Hmm.
with out on these streets looking for something that don't even exist. There's a
Right.
lot of sorry ass men out there,
Hmm. Hmm.
but they put it on themselves.
Hmm. So, men, you have to take note of it. The same way you feel when you cheat on a woman, how painful it is the same way you will feel. So it's like whatever you sow, you reap. Like Grandpapa said,
Yeah,
karma,
I mean, yeah,
karma
that
is real.
it's right there. It's biblical.
Yeah,
It's a no brainer. You know what I mean? So
yeah, true, true. Okay, I got another man who says, you know, um, I'm very sure that this man, when he married this woman, he married her into doing her own thing, right? She is in the industry, the showbiz industry, and she was doing great, right? And they got married, and now, because of who the woman is, the man is complaining, saying that because you don't have time for me, and now you are here, there, and whatever it is, because of that, I can't live with you anymore. They are married for
okay.
2 years, and the man is now want to divorce the wife because she doesn't get time for him. And the woman is saying that she was who she was for the man married her. So why is the man complaining?
Well, this is a case of sacrifice,
Right.
you know, and you know it depends on the setup.
Yeah.
Um, when my wife met me, I was already in show business,
That's it. Right.
but and she, she figured it out how to,
Yeah.
And so if you knew, I mean, what was he expecting her to become a housewife like overnight from
Right.
being?
That's
Okay,
that's
so
what that's what the woman is really not happy because when you met her, she was already doing her showbiz. She was
well, yeah. I mean, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. You knew who she was when you came in the room,
mm-hmm,
and so if you want to be that controlling,
mm-hmm,
I mean, that's just not me, man. If that's what my women do, I'm gonna support what she do.
right.
And I'm not trying to control. That sounds like a controlling man,
Yeah.
because when he first came in the scene, he must have come on some lovey smooth,
Yeah.
yeah, I know, I understand. And then as soon as they got married, he trying to control her,
Yeah.
and he probably got some insecurities because
Mm-hmm,
she's some star, and
yeah.
people are loving her. That sounds like an insecure man.
Yeah.
So he got no business being with no celebrity.
Right.
That's not for him. But now the question is, why can't you handle it?
That's
This
it.
means that you need to be controlling. You need to control a woman. It's what makes you feel like a man. And that's a problem in itself.
Right. Yeah. And that's what's happening because since I was growing up, right, I saw a lot of people like women who were very good in the showbiz, like um, gospel artists and other artists and doing their own thing.
Right.
The moment they get married, you don't see them anymore. They're gone. It's either they're having issues in their marriage or they divorce or maybe they're not doing it anymore. They're not in the showbiz or they're not working doing what they did
Well,
before.
in saying that, it could also be that
Mm,
they are very happy in their marriage and they just don't want to be, show business is demanding. And so
yeah,
they might just sacrifice their
hmm,
whole career
yeah,
for their marriage
yeah,
because they might feel like, okay, my man isn't comfortable with
hmm,
me, out there in a mini skirt, shaking on stage or whatever. And
hmm,
they might just sacrifice. So, sometimes it's not really bad news. It's just two people and one, in a relationship, a lot of sacrifice needs to happen.
hmm,
And somebody needs to back down.
yeah.
Y'all both can be bosses.
True,
So yeah,
true,
that happens too.
true. So, would you advise a woman to give up her, what she's doing because of her marriage? Would you advise that?
That's entirely up to you and
Yeah,
how you feel about what you do.
yeah,
And if you feel a man is worthy of you sacrificing, I mean, there's the stories out there where women love their man so much they say, "Look, man, I don't need. I get a high off of you. I don't even need to be up on this stage or whatever singing," and that happens too.
mm,
So that's a beautiful story.
yeah,
And then, but when a man is trying to control a woman,
mm,
because you're insecure, that's not a good look.
right. Right. So, men, if you're watching, please, if you are married to a woman who is in the showbiz or doing her own thing before you get married to her, you need to understand her, understand what she's doing, what she's going into before you decide to marry her because she is not fair for you to marry a woman and then makes her give up what she's doing. You need to support her. Grandpapa, that's what Grandpapa is saying. And so, men, if you're watching, if you are ready to marry a celebrity or someone who is in the showbiz, then you need to understand what the person is into before you settle down with the person. So, this is the Pinky Room Show with Princess Roy, and we still got our great man on the show, Reggie Rockstone, all the way from Ghana, and he is live with us. We are having a problem with our network today, but please bear with us. Things can happen. This is technology for us, so I think we've lost him, but we still will get him back on the show. Keep your comments coming. Keep sharing the videos and keep your questions coming. We're gonna answer your question on the Pinky Room show today. So we have Reggie back on the show. So Reggie, this this man's issue, right, is something that really hits me, right? Because when he married this woman, right, the woman had a child. Okay, she had a child before he married the woman, and apparently he's having issue with the child, and because of that, he has decided to divorce the wife because he feels that the child is not giving him the maximum respect that he requires from the child, and the child is not recognizing him as a father.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, so
Very,
now the woman is
very
being blamed for
sensitive.
that.
Very sensitive
Yeah.
issue there.
Hmm.
And usually it must be really bad,
Yeah.
for him to get up and leave because of a child,
Mm,
because a child is a child,
that's it.
and so usually what happens is the mother might need to step up her game
Yeah.
with the child,
Mm,
because this is not, it's a little intrusive,
mm,
or it might just feel a little out of place when you
yeah.
try to check somebody else's child,
Mm,
and he might just be feeling a way where he don't want to come, too hard on somebody else's child.
mm,
And so it's probably the woman needs to step up her game on this one.
okay.
And yeah, because usually when in these situations,
Hmm.
it's the woman is usually not really stepping up her game when
Yeah.
the husband is saying, "Look, man, our daughter or your daughter is
Yeah.
or your son is being disrespectful
Respect.
to me."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
mothers sometimes mothers will become protective,
Yeah.
and so yeah, it's sensitive. And when
Yeah.
a man leaves on that note, it's usually gotten to that point where it's really bad,
Yeah.
because a child is a child.
It is. Yeah. Right. Which is
Yeah.
very sad because, like you said, if you know, what if the woman is trying to do her best, but the child is
Well,
failing in this case?
you have trouble children. You understand me? So this comes down to the tolerance levels of this
Yeah.
man,
Hmm.
you know, and how tolerant, well, how much he could take.
Yeah.
And then of course you got some really selfish men who won't even take their time out and recognize that this is a child, and try to work, try to raise this child right, and
Yeah.
they would just up and leave because that's just how they roll. And
Yeah.
men like that will probably leave you because your hair wasn't growing right. They
Okay.
find an excuse for any damn thing. So
To walk out.
if a man can't love your child,
Hmm.
it's very hard that they can love you.
Right.
So it
Right.
depends. It really depends.
Right. Okay.
But it takes a very
That's.
mature,
Mm,
man
yeah.
to stand up in a situation like that.
Yeah.
I
Because
know
you.
I know a few. I know a few that, you
Yeah.
know, but they worked it out.
Right. Yeah. Because I had the same experience. Then I used to have a cousin, the same thing, going through that same situation, and the man would
Right.
beat the wife because of the child, and the woman has to suffer this abuse. With all the slaps. Because anytime the girl will do something, the woman has to suffer the blows, which was
Well,
very.
that's a whole different topic there. That's
Yeah,
you
it
talking
is. Yeah.
about some domestic abuse stuff. That's
Yes.
you know that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Because of the steps.
that's a different chamber there.
Yes, because of the stepchild, the woman is
Yeah.
suffering. In this, I think the same case here because of the stepchild. The so would you advise? But some men will say that they're not going to marry a woman who has children because if you have a
It's by
child,
choice.
right?
It's a choice.
Hmm.
It's a
It's a
personal
choice,
choice.
right?
Yeah, and it's really their right. it's to each
Mhm.
their, you know. So you say I don't want to marry blah 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 because of blah blah. That's your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. I've seen people now coming on the show, right? You know, every month we bring you a wonderful episode every month. Please, whilst you're watching now, hit on the subscribe button so that whenever we come live, you can join us. We're streaming live on Lively TV UK. Today I'm in the Lively studio, and we're streaming live also on Aberdeen TV Nigeria. And we have a distributor coming soon to come and distribute it in the US, right? Universal channel distributing the show. So please join us every month as we bring our episodes to you. And today, like I promised you, we have a wonderful, great man on the show, Reggie Rockstone. Before he goes, he's going to give us some flow. You know what? I've been picking up some of your words that you've been saying. I don't know. This one that you say, is it shitty?
That's it. Yeah. That's my slogan. It has
Right,
become a it has become a household term.
right,
Shitty. Yeah.
right. There's a lot I'm picking now. I'm really learning something from you. Very soon I'll be speaking your language with you. So,
It's you.
and guys, listen to this. In August, we have Grandpapa. We have a little more question to go through, but I want to share this with you. Grandpapa and the wonderful wife, they have Rox Wache. Rox Wache, that is hitting in Ghana big time. If you haven't tried that, please, you are missing something out. Honestly, I've been tested before, but when I see the package alone, it makes my mouth starts, dripping. I really want to enjoy this this watching. So I'm planning that my fans in Ghana that watches me, guys, I'm gonna choose 10 of you, 10 of you. Listen to me, 10 of you. We're going to the Rock Wache to have fun together. So please send. I've seen people sending their names to me. Send your name, your number to me. When I get to Ghana in August, we're going to Rock's Watching. We're gonna have fun and enjoy ourselves in Rock's Watching. 10 people, 10 people, please. So keep your name coming. Don't wait till the last minute before you say I want to join. Keep your names coming now. Let us put your name down for Rock's Watching. Somebody said, I sent the flyer. Somebody said, let's forget about the flyer. Let's talk about the watching. I said, then send your name to us because people are dying to try Rock's Watching. There's more to talk about. Grandpapa is going to tell us more about his music, more about his business that he does. Because I've seen him and he's doing great job in Ghana. Okay, so we have this man also complains about financial problems, right? Apparently, when he married the wife, okay, he was rich, and then a time came, and then issue hit, and then he lost his job and everything. Since then, the woman has become a problem, right? It's become a problem. So he's getting fed up with the woman's attitude now. So he had decided to divorce the wife because the woman is not giving him peace anymore because of the money. Because there's no more money.
Right.
And my heart goes out to this man because sometimes I feel like um, some of us, not only men, we do mistake going in for people who are after material things and the physics, right? And then when something happens, they just want to go. And this is what the man is going through now. So what advice would you give to this man who's going through all this issues now?
Well, my condolences to this man because I mean he pretty. I guess he not all that glitters is gold,
Old,
and
right?
yeah,
Mhm.
and a lot of men when they get money
Yeah,
they go after these shiny men are physical. So
that's it.
and you got these women who are ready to suck you dry.
Right.
So she's about the money. she's probably the best looking girl in the room, and
Right.
and he had the money, and so there was never really no, it's almost contractual. It's
That's it.
contractual,
That's it.
it's a contract. I'm fine. You got the money. You can afford me my lifestyle, and
Right.
and then when the money ran out, the contract ran out.
That's
It's
it.
quite simple.
That's
So
it.
she got to go.
That's
So
it.
if you're watching this, you got to choose and choose wisely, and
That's it.
that's it. Don't money? It'll attract all kinds of idiots, and it's
Right.
it's bad friends, everything. Money. Once you're rich or you have money, a lot of
Mm.
folks around you, people who come around you,
Yeah.
are not really who you think they are, and
They
and
are.
people end up having children with these women, and
Oh,
it's the worst. That's
yeah.
the worst,
Yeah.
So you married a hoe. That's what you did.
That's it. That's it. And I have a testimony about that because I know a man a very kind man who was once married, right? And then he got himself involved with another woman. And this woman did everything she can to get this man because he's rich, because he lives
Right.
in a right. He got money, he's in abroad and everything. And after she got this woman, made the man divorce the wife. Right. Made the man divorce the wife and took over. And after everything,
Well,
he
let me correct you there.
okay. Yeah,
You can't make nobody do nothing. He
right.
he divorced his wife, because he wanted to.
Right. Well, apparently he said that.
Yeah.
Well, he our belief that we believe that people go under spell, right? People can cast spell on other people, like witchcraft or whatever it is, or charm or whatever, right?
Oh, you mean the old juju story? Okay.
Yes. Do you believe in that? Because that's what, according to him, that he didn't know what came over him. He didn't know what happened, right? But I believe, like you said, he put himself out there to be able to. I mean, for that woman to get him.
Well, that's like a whole nother a
Mhm.
con drama show. That's like sound like a TV show. You
Right.
know, I yeah, I can't speak on that. But uh,
Okay.
you know, he he definitely messed up there.
Right.
Uh,
Yes.
you got to be streetwise. You got to be smart, man.
Okay. So you don't believe in that juju. You don't believe in that kind of things. You think it doesn't
Well,
exist.
no, I never said that. I mean, I'm African. I would be stupid to say I didn't
Right.
believe or know about, you know, the dark
Yeah.
side of. But
Yeah.
you got to tread carefully because we
True.
also use this as a clutch.
True.
Everything is not juju. Your man
True.
might had a problem with his penis, and that's what it is. There ain't no juju
Right.
there.
Right.
But as soon as
I
shit
think
hits the fan,
he kind of
everybody want to talk about juju at birth.
yes, yes. He's the kind of person who likes, women. He's the kind of person who likes women. So I think he got what he. I mean, that's who he is anyway. Like you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, if you sound like a playboy to me. So
Yeah, and you
it
got what you
comes with the territory.
right,
It comes with it. You know,
right, right. Great. Okay. So I have about two more, and then because of our time, I don't want to take too much of your time. You've done so much well coming on the show,
thank
and
you.
thank you so much for coming. So, um, one other one man who this really hits me because honestly, I can't blame the woman for that. Right? He has decided to marry another woman, right? And the woman is saying that if he goes to marry another woman, then she can stay with him. The reason being is that she can give him a child. She can give him a child. So he has decided to go for another woman And the woman too says that if you go in for another woman, I can't stay in this marriage. So then they are deciding, the man is deciding was
Oh,
the woman.
that
Yeah.
that's
Oh, we've lost him again.
really sound.
It is okay. Thank you. You're coming back on now. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you now. Can you hear us? Oh, okay. We're gonna get him back on the show. I think we've spent a lot of time on the show, and today the network is not helping at all. But yes, we're not giving up. We're gonna give you what we promised you. We'll still get Grandpapa on the show. We have Reggie Rockstone on the show, like I promised. Okay, so like I was saying, guys, hit the subscribe button now. Whilst you're watching, hit the subscribe button and share the link to your friends and family. On the Pinky Room Show, we give you an educative, wise talk on the show, good advice, everything you want to know about relationship, about women, about men. We share it live on the Pinky Room Show. So if you just tune in, please stay tuned with us. I know the line, the network is playing up, but please don't give up. We have Grandpapa Reggie Rockstone on the show, the Pinky Room Show today. So I think we have him back. We're going back to our next topic. Stay tuned and share the link and hit the subscribe button. Come on, let's make it 1,000. Okay, so we have him back now. So we were saying about a man who has decided to go in for another woman because the wife cannot, give him a child. And the woman is saying that if you go in for another woman, I'm not going to stay in this relationship. I'm going to walk out. And so the man said, yes, if you want to go, then we're going to divorce. Right? Which my heart goes to the woman because she's not to be blamed. She is not to be blamed. But what's your take? What do you think about this situation? Oh, come on. Can you hear me? No, we can hear you. Sorry. Okay. Okay. The line is really messing up today, but trust me, we're not giving up. We're not giving up today.
Them head of the MK. Nonsense, don't Delilah tempting me. But I stop that fool. I go buy something where I know fit you. Oh my god, you see review. I be romantic, past the review. But she told me you. You wanna make sure to your iTunes, OG, old school, mill some moons, check the weight in the bobbies, big balloons, show book me back, cartoons. Boy, I love your melody and the features, you remind me of the pyramids of Giza, kiss by the rays of the sun, Manakia, righteous for raising the sun, I can see ya, when we're making love, I'm awake in a dream, I promise Rockstone and I'll never leave, coming from above, I got one in my sleeve, and I promise you love, I came to receive.
If you don't get energy and your friends turn to enemies, feel the stress of economy. Don't delay, baby, call on me.
If your head start to bother you, and you don't know what you for do, when your heart start to break in two, you gonna know say I did for you.
So baby, let me be your medicine.
I will keep you from every
Lady, my feminine is genuine. No. I be your life, be your love, give your life in my own way. Let me be your medicine. No.
I will keep you from every
Lady, my feminine is genuine. No. I be your life, be your love, give your life in my own way.
Like all good things must come to an end, brothers and sisters. I will see.
Sorry, can you hear me? Right. Okay. Thank you so much for coming back to us. I'm so grateful. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. We want to go back to the topic that we're discussing about. So the man who has decided to go in for another wife because the woman cannot, give him a child. So what do you think? What's your take about this issue? Oh, yeah, we still can't hear you. Reggie, can you hear me? No, we can't. We can't hear you. No. Oh shoot. Okay, we'll come back.
Video way I hear, Bobby. Yeah. This is in no way condoning violence against women or men. Now that we got that shit out, wait. Shit. Let him go.
She got nerves. Yes. She got nerves. She got nerves. Wow. Our mess.
Mommy powder been bombing some sutra time.
You got nerves. You got nerves. You got nerves.
At times. Sutra. If you will hear sutra. You was anti jama monte make a grab or got loose. Mr. Republic bar, sipping my ginger, blowing my fuse. But I'm not the ODG, I'm the OGC on TV. I said someone here, I don't refuse. Me sorry, I'm upon me, grab fucking. Instagram was a someone blocking. So shorting there with no man for warning. And be a problem of someone not knocking. Mouth left, mouth right, got the monkey jumping. I send you, make you hear the something. You talk now on Facebook, Twitter, yes, you fronting. And then the Bible who in this so shabba one thing. Ain't you walk, okay? Chicago, I am pa. Walk on some 6, Tanabella. Tanabella. The Benameva. And them a boasu, and them a boasu, and them a boasu, and them miss a boasu, and them a boasu, and them miss a boasu, and them a boasu, and them a boasu. And be one number kick and be my main power soon. I just came to correct my money pakum.
Okay, so we are back online now. Our time is fast spent, so we're going to go through this one, and then Grandpapa is going to tell us a bit about himself and his whatever he's doing, and then we're going to say bye to you. So, Reggie, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Right. The line is so bad we can't. Oh, sugar. Right. Okay. So, and the time is really gone. So we'll try and see if we can get Reggie back on the show. If not, then we have to say bye maybe next time.
The things where some people they do for 10 people. So maybe I'm about to call police banner my phone. Hey, I am a message. I am a come text. Many not dirty decade. In me son sexy pics. What's a mental rap? And yeah, you talking bitch. What's a very laboro? I know the all you shake when they make up. Into one to ya. Oh papa. What's up? One another. Next. What do you matter? We're gonna swab. That's right. Reduce up. And I'm a boa soon, 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 and I'm a boa soon. So strong, let it be known. So strong.
You got mad.
Okay. So let's try and see if we can get. Oh, it's gone back again. Oh no. Don't know what's happening today.
Sound you if you fake like you never been a hater. I will sound you if you say I know be the originator. Hip life, you try still like 2 decades later. 5 fingers for your face, just like a razor. I will slap you on the body, I will slap you now, man. I will slap you on the water for I am a man's woman. I will slap you for you for looking and never buying, Charlie. I will slap you if you ask me when I'm retiring.
Okay, guys, so we're still trying to get Reggie to come on the show. Unfortunately, the line is really bad. It's messing about with, I don't know. Honestly, so we'll try and get Reggie back on the show. But our time too is fast spent. So if not, we're gonna say bye to you, and then we'll try to get him back on the Pinky Room show. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can get him back. If not, then we're gonna say bye for now because you can see what's happening. With having technical issues. We've been trying our best, but I don't know. So let's see if we can get him.
Too old to rap. Just show. You DJ rap? Where's the lad? You say I'm whack? What? You hear my track? You bleach or black? So apply for trap. It be Snapchat. And then my boss soon to see and then my boss soon. And then my boss soon and then missing my boss soon. And then my boss soon and then missing my boss soon. And then my boss soon. And then my boss soon. And then my boss soon to see and then my boss soon. And then my boss soon and then missing my boss soon. And then my boss soon and then missing my boss soon. And then my boss soon. And then my boss soon. Just show him. Oh, bad chick. Okay. Young Craig. See ya. I'll grenade you. VHI. But I'm not the ODG, I'm the OG. See me on TV. What's your son, you know, I do refuse. To me, sorry, I don't panic me grab fucking. Instagram, what's a someone blocking? So, Sean and I will know my warning. And you put on the member, so I'm not knocking. Mouth left, mouth right, got the monkey jumping. Sound you, make you hear the something. You talk now on Facebook, Twitter, just you fronting. And then me baby who in so shama wanting. Ain't you walk okay? Chakakra, I am pa. Uncle Sam. Six, Panabeda. Panabesa. The Benameba. And then my boss soon to see and then my boss soon. And then my boss soon and then missing my boss soon. And then my boss soon and then missing my boss soon. And then my boss soon. And then my boss soon.
And here one number kick can still be my main power soon. I just came to correct my money pacoon. The things where some people they do fatani pacoon. So maybe I'm about to call police banner my phone. Yeah, hey, I am a message. I am a comment text. Many not 30 decade. They miss out on sexy pics. What's up with your rap? And yeah, you talking bitch. What's up in your laboro? I know they owe you shit when they make up. Into one ya. Oh my pa.
What's up?
One ana.
Next.
What do you matter? Why over? We're gonna swab.
That's right.
Producer. And I'm a boa soon. And I'm a boa soon. And I'm a boa soon. And I'm a boa soon.
Okay, guys, so I think we're gonna say bye for now because the time is fast spent and it's been difficult because of technical issue that we're having today. But we have the show on the Pinky Room, YouTube channel. If you go to Princess Roy YouTube channel, you can watch the show again. And we will try and get Grandpapa back on the show because today I don't think we had enough of him today. And I know you understand the situation now because of technical issues. So I'm going to say bye to you now. But before I go, I'm going to read the comment that we have today. I have Nana Kwejo says that Nana Kwejo Jr. says rap king. Right. We have another Nana Kwejo saying love, love, love. And someone also said rap dada. Okay. And Gary says, I'm tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in today. God bless you. Also, I have Vida saying, I like Reggie's response to I let my wife. His response is that it's something we have to work at. Kudos. Thank you. And I have Sandra saying, looking beautiful princess. Thank you, darling. I have Rose Owusu saying that, hi, watching from Belgium. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And I have Sandra saying, Mommy, I see you. Okay. And I have MP Siom Limited. I don't know if I'm mentioning right. Forgive me if I'm not. Say, tune in from Germany. Thank you. And I have TJ giving love emoji. Thank you for watching. I have OH Kambi. Hi, I'm watching from the UK. Thank you for watching, dear. Kizito says, yeah, you are right, Reggie. It's all about maturity. Thank you. And I have Seth said I'm watching from Ghana. That's New Joy photography. Right. As Sandra says, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I have somebody also say, where do you send the numbers for Watche, please? Okay. So contact me and I'll give you more information about the Watche. Okay. And yeah, just send it to my WhatsApp. The number is on the screen. You can send it to the Pinky Room at hotmail.com, or you can send it to the WhatsApp number on the screen 07459 459 All right. And also, I have said here, Madam Mante, Ghana. Okay. And I have Ajiman Kusi says, that's my dad. Hey, says that nice discussion. Here. And he says, keep it up. Thank you. And Sandra said, I see you. Said right after the chat. All right. You guys. Okay. And Kizito says that give him a child. Seriously, is she a baby making factory? Thank you for that comment. That's very sensible. Thank you so much, Kizito. That's a very wise comment. So children are guys from God. Okay. For all you know, it may be the man's fault, right? That's a very, very good point because most men will always blame the women for not having a children, but it might be the man's fault. Okay. And said, haha, okay. Sandra, I agree with you, Kizito. It's a pity though, right? It's very, 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 a shame, but women has to suffer for that. Right. Okay. And I have Kizito saying, okay, I have read that already. Thank you. And Sandra said, enjoying the music though. First time hearing it, right? Which of them? Because I was playing a lot of them. There's one that's funny. You got nerves. That's what I was playing recently. Okay. So, right. So I've read, someone said I haven't read the message. I've read them, all your comments now. So please, I'm going to say bye to you because today's network, hasn't been good to us. And Reggie is trying so hard to come back on the show, but because of time, we have to say bye for now. and then we'll have another time to invite him on the show to come and express himself more on the show and tell us more about himself and what he does, and also have complete this show or the topic that we'll be doing. So please hit on the subscribe button. Don't leave without hitting on the subscribe button. Subscribe. Let's hit 1,000, please. This is a show that we use to educate people. We talk about relationships. We talk about what women are going through, what men are going through. We also go out there to help women on the streets. We help the needy and the poor. We help the less privileged. We help widows. We support people on the streets and people who need help financially, physically, in every way. We do help people. We have specialists that we work with. So if you want any advice, if you want anything, please don't hesitate to contact us. Our contact number is on the screen, and you can also email us at the pinkyroom@hotmail.com, and our number also is 0044 7459 459 661. Right, so the number is on the screen. Contact us if you want any advice. We have people who are professionals, right? People who are psychologists. We have also, if you want spiritual help, okay, we have prayer team who can help you. If you want anything about relationship, guys, don't hesitate to contact us. On our contact, we have all our details on the screen. Also, the show is streaming live on Lively TV UK, right, and Aberdeen TV Nigeria. Also, we have our distributors, Universal Channel in Universal Network in US. Okay, so if you are tuning in now, we still have the show. Go and click on Princess Roy's YouTube channel. It's on Princess Roy YouTube channel. You can go back and watch it again, and also you can watch it on Lively TV, Aberdeen TV as well, right? So, and like I said, subscribe, share it to your friends and families, because there's a lot for us to learn. There's a lot for us to learn. Okay, I've seen people. Yeah, thank you so much. I have Yuzu Sam says nice program. Thank you so much. And I have Isaac. He says very nice discussion. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm gonna say bye to you. And like I said, in August, if you're watching in August, if you want to join us to go to Roxwache in Ghana in August, please send your name to the contact on the screen, and we're gonna get in touch with you. Also, our top fans, right, and audience, you're gonna win yourself prizes, which is gonna come to you soon. So thank you for tuning in today, and thank you for joining us. Today, the show is coming from Lively TV, right? And our sponsors, JQ Yogurts in Ghana. And we have African Connect, the UK. Okay. And I'm trying to get this. Okay. Okay. So my makeup, right? My makeup is Miss Betty. Right. And listen, if you want any ordering of food, please contact me. I have my wonderful lady who did my makeup. She's going to do everything for you. Okay. And 80 Foundation, thank you for your sponsorship. Yeah. And Royce Shito for your sponsorship. Thank you so much, guys. I don't know what to say. You guys have been wonderful spending time with me today, but I have to say bye to you. I really apologize for our network issues, but it's part of life. Okay, don't give up. Watch out for the show. Follow me on _Princess Roy on Instagram. Follow me, okay, and also like the video, subscribe the video, and also share the videos. Okay, follow us also on Facebook is Princess Roy, and watch out for our next episode, our June episode. I'm going to get Grandpapa Reggie Rockstone back on the show. Okay? So don't give up watching. Thank you so much. It's bye from me to you. Love ya. See ya.
And I'm a power soon, and I'm a power soon, and I'm a power soon, and I'm a power soon. So strong, so strong.
Let it be known.
So strong,
You got mad.
Go sound you if you fake like you never been a hater. I will sound you if you say I know be the originator. Hip life, you try still like 2 decades later. 5 fingers for your face, just like a razor. I will slap you on the body, I will slap you down to my. I will slap you like water for I ain't a man's woman. I will slap you for a suit for looking and never buying, Charlie. I will slap you if you ask me.